4, 3, 2, roll A, track it full and dissolve.
Time Warner Cable is pleased to be an underwriting sponsor for Carolina Week.
Coming up on the October 7th edition of
Camera 2 with a
Carolina
2 shot.
Week.
Students and dozens of leaders from the NAACP are in an uproar following an arrest they believe was racial profiling.
Students are asking the questions as the race for Chapel Hill mayor heats up.
In sports, men's soccer is flying high, and we know who's playing for Coach Roy, but what about the JV team?
Reverend Pastor John Boyer will tell us if this week's rain will make way for a sunny weekend.
All that and a look at how a family in Carrboro is living the American dream.
Carolina Week starts right now.
Stand by.
From the James F. Goodman Studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, connecting campus and community, this is Carolina Week.
Take care, 2.
The
Fade it
race
out.
for mayor heats up in Chapel
better roll
Hill.
B.
Good evening. I'm Lauren McGaha.
And I'm Chris Neal. Thanks for joining us. 4 candidates are vying to head up local government in the town we call home.
Take camera 1.
Students packed the
Stand by
room
to roll
Tuesday
B.
night to hear the 4 candidates running for mayor debate some of the town's most critical
Roll B.
issues.
Track it
The
under.
UNC
Take it.
Young Democrats and college Republicans organized the forum, giving the candidates
Stand by to go
and
back to
students a
camera
chance
1.
to know each other a little better before the November election. Organizers and the candidates agree that students play an important role in the community, even if they're here for only 4 years. Candidate Kevin Wolf took a long pause to compose himself after addressing public safety, more than a year after the death of former student body president Eve Carson.
Take it.
Other issues the candidates
Stand by to take
discussed
camera
were
2.
parking, homelessness, and the renovation of University Square.
Take camera 2.
The NAACP and
Stand by
2
to roll
other
C.
groups are calling for an external investigation of a police arrest and stressing the need for a civilian review board. Sarah Niekirk has that
Roll
story.
C. Take it. Track it full.
The group came out despite the rain with the hopes of getting the attention of Mayor Kevin Foy and Chapel Hill City Council members. They want another investigation of a June arrest that some feel was based on racial profiling. Last week, Police Chief Brian Kern released a statement saying,
You have
quote,
no
"This
supers anymore."
investigation uncovered no evidence to support the claim by Mr. Brown that he was taunted by Chapel Hill police
Yeah,
officers.
stand it up, Q.
In all statements provided by officers, there was no indication that any of the officers mistreated Mr. Brown. President of the North Carolina NAACP, Reverend William Barber, disagrees. He feels the incident highlights a real problem nationwide and right here in Chapel Hill.
The allegations that this citizen and entrepreneur, this man who was given to the community, was taunted. Even after they had arrested the wrong man.
Barry Freeman was in attendance because he feels he was also arrested unjustly by local police, and that it's time Chapel Hill put a civilian review board in place. Citizens will be able to bring their questions about local police conduct to the civilian review board, instead of having to rely on internal department investigations.
But if there were someone looking over their shoulder, they would be a little more careful about who they arrest and how they arrest them.
The group believes local town council is purposely ignoring the event until after the upcoming Chapel Hill elections. But protesters want the answers now. In Chapel Hill, I'm Sarah Niekirk, Carolina Week.
Take it.
The NAACP
Stand by
has
to go
asked the
camera
mayor
1.
to respond to its request by the end of the week.
Take it.
The recession has taken
Stand by
a
to roll
toll
A.
on education across the country, and North Carolina is no exception. But UNC officials are saying when it comes to hiring new faculty, you get what you can pay
Roll
for.
A. Take
UNC will hire 60 new faculty members this year
Stand by
with
to
the
go
College of
camera
Arts
2.
and Sciences, adding 29 of those to its roster. But Arts and Sciences spokeswoman Dee Reed said this isn't a sign of UNC climbing out of the budget hole. Reed says UNC usually competes with other major universities to hire the nation's top educators. But she says North Carolina is faring better than the other states during these tough economic times, and that helps UNC afford to build up its faculty.
Take it.
College graduates across
Stand by
the
to roll
country
B.
are having more trouble than usual finding jobs, but one local advertising firm is widely known for hiring college graduates. Jeremy Spearman takes us inside university
B.
directories.
Take it. Track it full.
This is Jennifer Cork. She manages 30 interns,
Standard
carries
IQ
more
on this one.
responsibility than many her age, and she's fresh out of college.
I went to the University of Georgia and I interned while I was there for university directories and then came on full-time when I graduated.
Compared with most college grads, she's fortunate. She graduated in December, and by January, she had a full-time job in her desired field. You might think Jennifer is lucky, but you should remember that finding a key internship as an undergrad can really help you when it comes time to fill out job applications, even in a recession.
after going through the internship, I'm like, hey, I really like sales. I'm good at it.
Nation's largest publisher of campus telephone directories and student planners is University Directories, and it's centered right here in Chapel Hill.
This is the mecca. We wouldn't want to be anywhere else with 4 great universities right here in our local area.
General Manager John O'Brien says UNC students are taking advantage of that.
The doors are burned down by students looking for experience.
This is where many of the interns spend their days, making sure projects like the Hill Handbook are ready for you in August.
University Directories offers a variety of internships, and they pay. Interns working in sales make up to $14 or $15 an hour, and you don't work weekends. Interning is how Jennifer got her start, and now she works for the company full-time as a regional manager.
And I get to have a lot of freedom in what I do. But at the same time, I have really great managers that guide me and help me make the decisions if I'm looking for that guidance.
Now that's not a bad combo. In Chapel Hill, I'm Jeremy Spearman, Carolina Week.
Take it.
Jennifer is one of 22 regional managers, and they all started their positions right out of college.
Take it.
Healthcare workers are distributing the first vaccines for the H1N1 virus, better known as the swine flu, across the country.
Roll C.
UNC Campus Health Services has ordered 30,000 doses of the vaccine for students and faculty. The first shipment of about 1,500 doses is expected to arrive in Chapel Hill later this week. According to Dr. Mary Covington, Executive Director of Campus Health Services, it's still not clear when the first vaccines will be available through clinics on UNC's campus.
White.
As soon as that vaccine starts rolling in, then we'll be able to firm up those dates.
So the vaccine can be
and
administered.
then work to get the necessary personnel there so that the vaccine can be administered.
Take one.
Covington says campus
take
health
two.
officials will notify students as soon as they schedule those clinics.
Take it.
One reason university
Stand by to roll
officials
B.
like for us to study abroad is that it opens our eyes to a world of possibilities. Bethany Tuggle met one recent UNC grad who now has a different view of life
Roll
after
B.
living internationally.
Take it.
UNC grad Alexis Jaffe is living in Buenos Aires, Argentina for 2 years. She is part of Campus Crusade, a Christian campus organization. As part of the group, she teaches English lessons and organizes social events with the Argentine students. Alexis wanted to get involved in this group overseas because of the influence it had on her life back home.
Just being involved in this group, Campus Crusade for Christ, really made such a difference in my life, just as a Christian and just giving me purpose, and I felt like I really wanted to help in that way with other students.
Deborah Almonacid is one of the students Alexis met in Argentina. She now helps serve with the group, going to the universities and giving away free coffee and candies just for a chance to talk to the students. Deborah says the goal is to make a difference in the students' lives.
Not just in their studies and academics, but in the social matters and in relationships, and in their personal lives, everything based in a relationship with God.
Alexis agrees that influencing the spiritual lives of students is the most important thing they do, but says they also bring a different sort of influence.
We got all of our friends UNC shirts, and they all wore them, and they knew all of the cheers, and they were chanting along with us, and they thought it was the greatest thing.
So not only are Alexis and the other members of the group bringing Campus Crusade to Argentina, but a little bit of the Carolina fever as well. In Chapel Hill, I'm Bethany Tuggle, Carolina Week.
Take one.
Alexis originally planned to stay in Argentina for only 1 year, but she loved her work and the people so much, she decided to sign up for another year of service.
Take it.
Barnes, the weekend economy certainly affected almost everyone.
Including man's best friend. Coming up, a look on at the downturn's effect on pets.
Take it. Mute their mics, music up. Fade black, roll A, track it.